Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Chop. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! They've scored!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Can he get onto this? Perez. Spread out to the left. Not the most accurate pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Bremer kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Threads one in. Camavinga, and it's Perez. Liverpool couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Camavinga. Perez going full steam ahead down the left flank. Camavinga. Passing is crisp and sharp. Little pass back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
First quarter of an hour gone. Now this could be a chance for a shot! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Now it's Perez.
Perez really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Senegal really can't go chasing this game too soon.
There's the header! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into it.
Is on. He is through here. Hazard with the... Oh, smashing header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Over to the left. Irwin. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Liverpool looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, there's the clearance. Perez looking to play him in. Oh, sweet feet. Perez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Owen. He's looking wide. Knocks it into space. Played out to the left flank. Sade. Can he get it through? Van Nistelrooy. That's been cut out, well played. Perez. Foot in. Oh, easy pickings there. It's gone out for a throw-in. Hazard wins the duel this time. Van Nistelrooy. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them. Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Now it's Owen. No, again there's no way through. Van Nistelrooy takes control of it and he's on the move. And it's Forlan. Now it's come to nothing. Rice. Perez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Referee's given a throw. Forlan.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And this is Owen. Rice does really well to win the ball there.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
It's a promising position. Terrific header! In he goes again! Yaya Toure. Rijkaard. Sade. Bremer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's got tall! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it. It was drilled.
Senegal choosing to make the first change.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Look at the oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. Back within one. They have them in their sights again. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
picked out brilliantly. Beckenbauer is fouled. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Alexander-Arnold ready to try one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Perez. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. There will be a throw-in. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Senegal still have the cards to affect this game. Sané. Shifted it to the flank. He has a look up.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
And this is shot at goal! It's in! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
This has become one superb game of football.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Short changes him with that pass. Great chance! This ended up in no man's land.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Takes a shot! No mistake! And again they hit the front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Liverpool go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And it's come back out to him. He's scored! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you...
Tries a shot! And he hits the net! And they've got their lead back. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Liverpool get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid.
Decent chance! They've done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was...
And he shoots! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever.
There's the shot! He scores! They're back within reach! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Real chance! Tries from distance. He's done very well to take that back. Now that looks a decent ball. And that's gone loose. Now there's and the shot! And yes, it's there! Drama at the death! Is there time for one more twist? Terrific goal. That's the end. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Senegal never quite got to grips with this game, Peter. They look slow and cumbersome in trying to counter much sharper opposition. Just not good enough on so many levels.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And as you can see, we've already started here. Can he latch on to this? Alessandro Costa Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still... Big chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Yaya Toure. Over to the left. Pass is just off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Forlan was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And the shot! Goal! Senegal! And Senegal score first! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. He's having a shot! Senegal with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's been shifted off it. Can he get on the end of this? Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. That's a good run down the left. That is a great pick out. Great chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Pires is offering a wry smile there.
Senegal are looking to go forward now. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Liverpool have reclaimed it. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Alexander-Arnold is behind this one.
We could be looking at a game-changing moment.
He's gone for the shots. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Now it's Pires. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Looking for the run. Can he get onto this? Beckenbauer. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's got full. Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Nistelrooy really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. Early ball out from the back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And reclaimed it in a trice. Aimed beyond the defence. Looking to play him in. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Now, can they get him away? And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
This is Owen. Perez. Perez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Knocks it into space.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Perez. Perez driving forwards. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Van Nistelrooy. Irwin. Deep into stoppage time. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Good decision by the keeper, got that exactly right. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Senegal have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. Senegal carrying a one-goal lead. Van Nistelrooy. Played into the box. Chance, surely! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Costa Curta going vertical. Irwin. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. Hold that in he goes again. He's scored. They have done it. They have their equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keepers. Can he finish? Mbappe! Oh, how good is that? A finish right from the top draw. Into the lead once more. Lacking for neither time nor space. It could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Senegal take the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in.
It's Azar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Baresi trying to keep this in. Oh, that was vital.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's in a great position here. Irwin has it out wide and in space. Out for a throw. That's an excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. Senegal still have the cards to affect this game. Well, that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tries to play it through. He's through and all alone! Mbappe! And he hits the net! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And yes, it's him again.
Attention, changement.
Time for a change in personnel. Senegal go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Bremer gets over and intercepts. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Liverpool finding their passes. And this is Mahrez. That has been cut short. He's looking wide. Mbappe! Yaya Toure. Irwin, and he's worked it through. Pires has it in a wide position. Shapes to shoot! Pires. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mahrez. Oh, just skips past his man. There's the shot! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away.
Le numéro 3, le numéro 24, Yaya Touré. À leur place, le numéro 11, le numéro 8, le numéro 15, Makelele.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Threads one in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Great vision. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Alexander-Arnold. That pass has been well intercepted. Driving forward. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Can he get it through? Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mahrez hurtling down that right flank.
Il y aura 4 minutes.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Neymar, and the through ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Bullish header! He has done it! Drama at The death! Is there time for one more twist? Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Liverpool give themselves a chance. And the shot! It's there! Tying minutes, and we're all square again. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And we're done. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Rodrigo. Liverpool finding their passes. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Perez. Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Rodrigo tries to pass it through. Played in by Owen! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Still goalless. And it's Camavinga. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now that's well seen too. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance. Goes for a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Beckenbauer. Sane making good progress on the right-hand side. That's a throw. Yaya Toure, Owen, and that's a simple one for the keeper. Koundé makes the interception. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Played out wide. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And now the breakaway. Has a look and plays it forward. Little pass back. Now it's Perez. He's in plenty of space here. Bremer. Camavinga. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Rice. And he cuts out the supply. Not the most accurate pass. Yaya Toure. And this is Owen, and he's had it nicked away. Costa Curta. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Well read, nice interception. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Irwin looking to penetrate opposition lines. Irwin is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And here's Mbappe. Rodrigo receives it in a good position here. It is a fair distance from goal. I'm not sure if he'll have a go. Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Rice, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Rodrigo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He can run onto that. Well timed, excellent interception. Yaya Toure. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time.
Changement pour le Sénégal. le numéro 21. Owen.
Here we go
Le
again
numéro
then.
20. Forlan.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Senegal do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He's free, he has got space. Perez.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Perez. That has not gone well. Rice. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Sané. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that was vital. Rijkaard. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And that's gone loose. Mbappe! Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Sané. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Perez. Oh, sweet feet. That is a brilliant interception. Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they... Tries a shot! And it's in! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Liverpool have penetrated for the first time.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, it's a foul there right on the edge of the box. And that really is the last thing they want.